Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. In today's episode, I wanted to launch the nuclear effects calculator. And specifically, what we're going to look at today is what would happen to England, the United Kingdom, the British Island, if all-out nuclear war would to take place. And the reason I am looking at the UK is many analysts believe that the United Kingdom would be extinguished as a civilization, at least as far as the main British island is concerned. Now we're seeing the use of the Storm Shadow cruise missile against Russian forces. We're seeing Challenger 2 main battle tanks being shipped to Ukrainian forces. We're seeing essentially all anti-tank guided weapon systems that were in the possession of British forces being shipped to Ukrainian forces. Now, with that being said, let's watch what happens with this nuclear scenario. Here we go. And this is based off a Ukrainian type scenario. There is a Russian response and engagement to Ukraine. We're not going to really look at that too much. The U.S. military attacks Russian targets in the Black Sea. You can see there. And next is Russia responds by attacking railroad infrastructure in Poland used for weapons delivery into Ukraine, continuing to escalate. So they just hit sites in eastern Poland. The United States is attacking military targets in Kaliningrad and Belarus. All Russian air assets have been mobilized, strategic bombers. But again, we're going to look at the nuclear effects on the United Kingdom. Russia launches limited nuclear attack on key NATO installations in Europe. So let's look. So if you're in the United Kingdom, please let me know when you are now deceased. Looks like most of the attacks are taking place in northern Poland, and we have inbounds towards western NATO states. And it looks like we have one inbound towards the United Kingdom. And again, this is escalation. So we will then see a response from NATO. And it looks like another one inbound. So it looks like near Norwich and Ioswich. Oh, another one. Dover just got nuked. So those nuclear strikes, let's just pause that real quick and let's see what the casualty figures are. We'll also see where the main fires are taking place and then the spread of nuclear radiation. So 212,000 persons in the United Kingdom are no longer present. And we'll hit the fires. So you can see these are probably 100 kiloton devices. And we'll see the physical fallout. So mainly going to just to the east of the main island. The United States responds by attacking a number of targets on the Russian mainland. So they have pummeled Crimea, southern Russia, near the Ukrainian border. Trying to limit damage, Russia is launching a large-scale counterforce attack on NATO military targets. And we're really looking at the United Kingdom. But if you're in Europe proper, you can see what's happening. UK is getting pounded. So the west of London, northeast of London, Northern Ireland. Southeast of London. This is not going to be good. Scotland's getting hit. More inbounds. And this is a designed attack to decapitate NATO's nuclear response against Russia. And after this wave, we will pause it and we will look at the casualty estimates on this calculator. The United States responds with a similar counterforce attack on conventional military targets and nuclear weapon sites in Russia. So let's pause this, and then we'll calculate. The United Kingdom, 25,802,896 have perished. And you can see where the main fires are from each nuclear strike. The blue is areas where there is going to be large casualties. Now let's look at the fallout from these nuclear strikes. England is not a good place to be in the event of nuclear war. Either is Germany. Germany becomes an irradiated zone just because of its position on where strikes are hit and then the fallout that then occurs. And we go back to fires and you can kind of see where a lot of the hits have taken place. Again, the blue is casualty caused by both the fires, the detonation, and then obviously the spread of radiation. So we'll continue. More hits. More hits. And then the U.S. all-out strike on Russia. And then the Russian response. More hits, southern UK. France is getting pounded this time. And we're just looking at the United Kingdom and the European theater of war. But mainly the United Kingdom. Looks like cruise missiles have been launched. Nuclear-tipped cruise missiles are heading towards England. You see detonation there. More cruise missiles coming in. Pretty sobering, huh? One day civilization exists, and the next day civilization doesn't exist. These are more continued cruise missile strikes. All right, let's pause it and have a look at the calculator. Once this calculator loads, you will then be able to see the ongoing fires and then the effects of the nuclear attack on the United Kingdom. Almost there. So the United Kingdom, 32,973,444 perished. And then if we look at, you can see where all the strikes have occurred. And then we look at the fallout dose. So most of the United Kingdom, the southeastern quadrant, is completely uninhabitable. The south of England, London, Oxford, Luton, Cambridge, Norwich, all the way north towards Chester, Portsmouth, Brighton, Dover, uninhabitable. And then back to the fires. So the London metro area took 2 direct hits, 3rd to the west, 2 more to the southwest. Back to the fallout. And then we'll finish this up. And I think that essentially concludes the nuclear effects of the Third World War. We'll hit the calculator one more time, pause it where it doesn't freeze up on us. So the final toll in the United Kingdom, 34,565,056 perished, and that is before the next year of fallout, which is over most of the United Kingdom. Sobering. Have a good day.